Welcome back to my channel, and my name is Jacob Ferguson, and we're going to be discussing RuPaul's Drag Race Season 18, Episode 1. Hopefully I stick with this longer than I did Season 17. All Stars is always easy for me because I'm on my computer watching my thing, but considering the fact that MTV is not on my computer and it is at my mom's house, I have to go there and watch it, which is fine. I asked permission, and I will be able to be taking pictures of the runways from my mom's TV, so that's good. And we can get into the show. It was interesting. I enjoy design challenges a lot more than I do talent shows, so I was very glad that they didn't do the talent show here, but I'm wondering when it's gonna be, because I know that they're gonna have it in there somewhere, and the talent show just annoys me, because it's the exact same thing over and over and over and over again. I want something different, I want something new, I want something that is gonna be something that we could carry over, like, for future generations. And I think bringing the design challenge back when it has not been back since season 11 is great. I'm so glad that it is back in its rightful place as the first episode. Yeah, I like it. There are a lot of standout performers, so much so that it is very hard to narrow down a top four, because if I say a top four, then I'm like, well, actually, I want to include this person and this person. This is a really, really extremely charismatic and good cast. Besides a couple of people, and I'll get to that. First off, I want to say no hate to any of these queens, though I may not necessarily like them. Or be rooting for them. I'm not gonna send any hate to them. I think that they're all great. They're greater than a lot of queens out there that have not been on the show yet. There's a reason that they got picked. Though with some of them, I'm very confused as to what that reason might be, other than to go home first. But we'll see. We shall see. So the queens enter the workroom. I will say that I loved Athena's entrance look. I liked that she made a reference to the owl, because Athena is the goddess of wisdom in Greek mythology. She's also Greek. She's from Mykonos. And my mom and my dad have actually been there. I have not yet, but the only Grease that I know is the movie starring John Travolta. But yeah, so she has the owl, though I wish that she didn't have to carry it everywhere. During the mini challenge, she was holding it. I'm like, bitch, put that shit down and act. I think it kind of like messed with the mini challenge, because the mini challenge was kind of stupid. I get it, we're running out of ideas, but like, what in the high school theater production was that? I liked Kenya's look. Kenya's look was really good. I just like Kenya. Kenya's one of again. She's from South Carolina. I'm from South Carolina. Girl, I want you to win. Like, please. We need a good old Kenya pleaser win. I don't think that she's going to. I am confident that she's not going to win, because I picked her. If anybody else had picked her, I'd be like, yep, she's gonna win. But no, I picked her, and I don't think that she's gonna win, but she will definitely be a future All-Stars contestant. Definitely. Judging by the impact that she has had thus far on the fandom, she's a future All-Stars contender, definitely, if she doesn't win this. Nene Coco is, I guess, getting the Susie Toot Award for contestant that I have a crush on. Nene Coco's hot. And she's creative, and I enjoy that. I kind of liked her entrance look, though rainbow fabric is the worst thing imaginable. I don't like rainbow fabric, it just always looks tacky. It always looks tacky, and it just doesn't look good. Like, I think I've seen too many Nina West runways for rainbows to be like considered cunty again. You know, they're always gonna look camp. They're always gonna look like cartoony and all of that. But Nini Coco kind of gives me like, I don't know. My mom compared her to Bosco, but I think she's more like Irene almost. Jane Don't, who is the sister of Bosco and Irene, fabulous. She reminds me a lot of like penetration in the best ways. I'm gonna sneeze. Bless me. But like she reminds me of a good old pancake makeup, like blush highlighter, all of that. Like, however, she has better taste than penetration did, as judged by this design challenge. She also kind of like reminds me of like Van Gogh from Canada's Drag Race season 6 a little bit, just in like the way that her presence is. She's very like, I don't know. She's just kind of like great, and I enjoy that. I also like Juicy Love Dion as well. Her entrance look was fine, but I do have to say that like she's got to get more confident, and I kind of think that it is a detriment that Athena and Mia are both there for her, because I know that if I was like in a drag family and I went on Drag Race and somebody from my drag family was there, I'd feel comforted, but also like I couldn't be my true authentic self, because I couldn't tell a story without it being corroborated by somebody else. And then if I fuck up, then it's like, oh, you know, like, I don't know how great like family connections necessarily are on Drag Race, though. We'll have to see how this relationship continues. I can already smell that Athena and Juicy are probably gonna have to lip sync at some point. That's just gonna have to be how it is, and that's just gonna have to be what gets done. It'll probably be later in the season. I don't. Okay, can I be honest? The Sugar and Spice lip sync of season 15 did not need to happen when it did, and I really wish that they had extended their run on the show a bit more and gotten rid of Miss Aura Mayari right off the bat. No shade to Miss Aura Mayari, but like whenever a drag family gets into that situation, I'm like, please extend it a bit. Like, I don't want Athena going out right off the rip. I don't think that she's going to. I think that they are definitely like finals material, but a lot of them are. Like Kenya is, Nini Coco is. It just depends on what we're doing. Anyway, I'm gonna get into the runways, and I'll talk more about each queen as we go on. Cardi B's the guest judge. We kind of get a little bit of back and forth between Athena and Briar Blush about like gloves and stuff, but I think the problem is that I didn't see that happen because it wasn't like there. So if you hear something, it's my cat playing. Okay, she's good. Up first is Sierra Mist. I gotta say, this look is good. It's giving Jubilee from the X-Men a bit, though. She reminds me of Utica Queen in a way that, like, she does glamour in a very kooky, campy way. Like, not campy, creature way, almost. And I like that. But this look isn't my favorite, and I understand why she was safe. The hair is fine. It is giving Jubilee from the X-Men. But why is she blue? Like, I get it, but like, why is she blue? You know? I know of Sierra Mist. I follow her on YouTube. She does really great work, so I'm hoping to see her excel here, though, truth be told, I don't know. Up next, Athena Dion. It's a serviceable outfit. I think it reminds me a lot of Princess Poppy. Her, like, look. I don't necessarily hate it. However, it is a bit basic, so I understand why she was safe. Also, she was talking about gloves. Why did she need the gloves? The gloves, that wouldn't have made sense with the outfit. To me, the colors don't really add up to an outfit that you would have to put gloves on. When I think of gloves, I also think of a hat. Like, or like a sculpted updo, or if you want to make this more pageanty gloves. But with this, I don't think gloves would have really necessarily helped it. Also, look at them arms. But she looks good. Again, it's not my favorite outfit, but it looks okay. Up next, can you please her? No, I can't. This is like my mom said, not bad. It's not that bad, and out of the bottom three, honestly, I think that she was safe. That being said, I totally agree with Cardi B and the rest of the judges that if she had taken this shock treatment looking hair and done it more sculptural and beautiful and like really given it to us up here and like maybe extended the skirt a bit longer if she had the materials, it probably would have been safe. I think that the way it's looking now is it's looking how it's looking. What I will say is it's not the worst outfit on here. In terms of creams and crunches, thus far these have been like soft creams. And I'm going to give this a soft crunch. This is like a cookie that you bite into and it snaps, like a ginger snap. We have a cat named Ginger Snap. She's fabulous. Next up, Nene Coco. This is a cream. This look is fabulous. I will say it's not my favorite on here, but it's all made out of paper gift bags, and it's just so beautiful. She did such a good job with this. I didn't think that I was going to like Nene Coco because the name is a bit wackadoo, but she definitely did this for me. It is a cream. I love this. Next up is Jane Don't, another cream. Look at that. Well, kinda. You can go watch the episode. I'm not a placeholder for watching the episode. Go watch it. I love this look. This look is very beautiful. It's very Bette Midler, but she always does Bette Midler. So I'm excited to kind of see her. How do I say this? I want to see her in something slutty. Like, I want to see her showing skin. I want to see all of that. And I know necessarily that if she doesn't do it, it's her aesthetic, it's her brand, that's fine. But, like, I want to see it. Like, I want to see her be puss for a little bit because I know it's in her. I know she can do it. But this look is a cream. I enjoy it a lot. Next up, Discord Adams. Now, how we feel about Ms. Discord Adams, because I had been following Bambi Banks. I think that's her name now. Honestly, I don't. Back in the day when they were Kool-Aids, I was following them, and I had heard some things about Discord that I don't know if they're true or not, because that all seems to be up in the air for some reason. Like, did she do the racism or did she not do the racism? If you have evidence of her doing the racism, put the racism out there. Say, hey, this is what happened. But if you're just gonna say yes, she did it, and not provide evidence, then it's like I don't know if she did it or not. Like, I don't know whether to hate her or not. You gotta tell me. Right off the bat, her runway walk was atrocious. I hated it. I didn't like it. She moves like she's never walked a day in her life. They need to fix that before the end of their time here, because I'm not going to have, if they get back on All Stars, I'm not going to have them walking like that again, because that was horrendous. I hope that Rue in like a walkthrough talks to her about it. Marceline, you better get your tail down. No, ma'am. You don't get on the table anymore. You got banned from that because you jumped on my gingerbread house, remember? And you broke it with your big bag. No. Marcy, do you want a toy? Take the toy. There you go. This look is fine. I enjoyed it on her body, but again, the runway walk was supposed to sell it. Mama, I wasn't buying it. Like I would have not even touched it on the shelf because of that runway walk. So it's a cream for the look, but crunch overall. Next up, Mia Starr. So this is what Kenya should have done, but at the same time, I don't even like this, so crunch. It's a crunch. I like Mia as a person, and I'm excited to see what she gets to do, but like, it's a dance costume. It's not a high fashion thing. I really wish that the hair was bigger. I'll be completely honest. And I'm being so nitpicky because this look is simple as fuck. And she needs something else to go with it. I was surprised that she was just safe. I'm going to be completely honest. I may have put Kenya in the safe position over, well, no, not Maya or Mia specifically, but like somebody else. But yeah, she was definitely in the crunch category for me. This is a crunch. Next up, Didi Fuego. This is a crunch. I apologize to Miss Fuego. I don't resonate with her. And it's not because she's Latina. I love the Latinas, but like, I don't know, I just don't feel. You need to get down, Marceline. No, down. Evil. You're evil. Evil. I don't like this. It's giving Darien Lake. Remember when she did the baked potato? It's giving Jiggly Caliente a bit too, but it's giving Darien Lake in the supermarket ball. Get down. Down. Thank you. Why? Why are you like this? Come here. Quit being mid. But yeah, this is a crunch. I don't like it. It's a crunch. Next up, Juicy Love Dion, crunch. The problem is that you got a bunch of materials that you have to make into an outfit. So why did you come up with this? When they called her safe, I was like, over Kenya? You sure? This look is horrible. I like the way that it moves, but like, it's so basic. Like, you just got on season 18 of Drag Race. Do something with it. Like, I love Juicy. She's great, but like, this outfit is awful. Extend the skirt down a little bit more. Like, do something with it. I know she likes showing skin, but maybe not this time. It's a crunch. I took the worst picture of her, but this is a Vita Von Teese star. This look is the cream of the week. This is fabulous. I loved this look so much. I loved the structure to it. I loved the other umbrella on top of it. I loved the hair. Because she had the umbrella. She didn't need anything up here. She had the umbrella. She had all of that. She had the curves and the swerves and the ooh and the ah. Love it. No notes. 10 out of 10. I loved it. It was a great little look for her that she could pull out of that she pulled out in a day. This look was made in a day. This one. How? This I couldn't like designers couldn't make this. Now at the bottom over here there is like some unfinished seams and stuff like that, but like if she had time, she definitely would have done something and then it would have been perfect. But this is a cream. This is Briar Blush, and I'm gonna be completely honest, this is a crunch. Briar's attitude throughout this whole thing is just like so entertaining to me because she's catty and all of that, and then she walks out in something like this, which is very bold for her. But like, why is it bad? I think it's just like the mismanaged materials and stuff. Like, I don't know. It just it's just not my forte, not the best look here. It's a crunch. How many more of these do we have to go? Jesus Christ. Okay. Next up, Mandy Mango Crunch. Crunch, 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 crunch. Let me talk about Miss Mandy Mango. First off, I don't like the drag name. I understand that Mandy Mango, whatever. I don't like the drag name. Drag name is horrible, bad. I don't like it. She seems nice, and I'm so glad that she is a nurse that is helping us as queer people, especially with a disease that was called the gay disease, throughout the 70s and 80s, and 90s. Even today, you'll find straight people who say, oh, I can't get HIV. Yes, you can. I haven't seen anybody as memorable than Mandy since Orion's story. And I know that sounds horrible to say, but I don't see it. I don't see what spark Mandy has brought to the competition yet. And I'm sorry for saying that, because it sounds really mean to read her for the first day, but, like, the second she walked in, I was like, oh, she's gonna be first out. It's because she is in the room with a lot, and I do mean a lot, of personality, you have to be the loudest bitch in that room, and unfortunately, a mango a day ain't gonna keep RuPaul from saying sashay away. So I hope Mandy. Honestly, at this point, like, everybody's so good. We gotta have somebody who goes home first, and I just think it's gonna be Mandy. Like, I think that Mandy Mango is gonna be like one of the ones that is the first ones out. I think it's gonna be her and Didi Fuego. And I'm sorry about saying that. I know we have a lot of Didi Fuego fans and Mandy Mango fans. I'm not trying to read your fave, but, like, I don't know. I just get the vibe that they're not gonna feature them as much. Just my opinion, just what I've observed. This look is awful. This was the worst look on the runway. It's the flowers everywhere. I would have loved the planter material as a dress. Without the collar piece, maybe a necklace, and, like, taking the flowers and maybe like instead of just gluing them everywhere, creating like a pattern or a boa of flowers to like go, ooh, the fantasy. And I would taken the flower out of my hair and maybe done like a braid and maybe incorporated the flowers into the braid or something like that and done like a ooh, like that. Instead, this is just bad. It looks like she has no hair. It's a crunch. Next up is Darlene Mitchell. Why does she look like J. Jolie? I'm just being real. This look is a crunch. Let me explain why. I like Darlene. I do. My mom doesn't for some reason. She just doesn't like. She doesn't vibe. I enjoy Darlene. I do because I think that Darlene is funny. I've been following Darlene for a while now. That being said, this look is just not good. I really wanted it to be high fashion, and it's just not. It's giving like Hello Kitty ball type tee. Again, very Princess Poppy almost. But yeah, this look is a crunch. I'm sorry. And finally, Mikey Meeks. She did fine, though she's a bit unmemorable. I will say, like, I forgot that she was there. I'm hoping that she gets a lot more steam ahead of her. But, like, this look is fine. Have we seen a curtain outfit before? Absolutely. It's not reinventing the wheel. It's fine. It's a cream. So anyway, we announced the tops and the bottoms are Kenya Pleaser, Juicy Love Dion, and Mandy Mango. I would have swapped out Kenya Pleaser for Didi Fuego, just my personal opinion, and put Didi Fuego in the bottom with Mandy Mango. That is, again, just my opinion. Juicy was announced as safe, and Kenya and Mandy were in the bottom too. In the top, we have Jane Don't, Vito Vanti Star, and Nini Coco. Jane Don't is called safe, and then it is announced that nobody is going home. Now, let's talk about Cardi B for a second, because I don't know any of her songs. I'll be completely honest, the only songs that I know by Cardi B, besides the one that was performed on Drag Race, was WAP and Finesse, one of which was a Bruno Mars song. So, I will be completely real with you. Rap is not my forte. I don't like it. I don't like rap music. I just don't resonate with it. I'm more disco era, like, give me Diana Ross, Barbra Streisand. Also, by the way, I have an announcement. It's not the fact that my face is in the way, but my cat, Seashell, has been featured in a calendar. So this is Seashell, and she is my cat. You have seen her multiple times. She is on the paw print calendar. Now, I got a discount because my cat was in here. But this is not a sponsored post, okay? It was $40 for regular price. I had a discount because this was in here. That being said, what I will say is that all calendar profits go to support local charities and stuff like that. So, if you want one, absolutely get one, but this isn't a sponsored thing. I'm not going to be sitting here telling you to do that. I don't have any discount codes or anything to give you, but yeah. This is Seashell. She's my cat, and she's now in a calendar. There's a lot of others that are in calendars as well, like Soju. Ooh. We can't talk about Ms. Soju. But, yeah. You know what? My family knows that I'm sober. That change this year up here. Oh. Honestly, I don't know where to put this. I might put it somewhere. Anyway, Vita Vonti Star and Nini Coco get to lip sync, and they lip sync to Enough Miami by Cardi B. And it was a song that was performed on Drag Race. That is all that I know about it now. Will I download this song? Probably. Will I listen to it? No. Honestly, it was a fine lip sync. I think that Vita was very restricted in the amount of movement she could do because of the gown. So Nini kind of ate her up in that sense. But it was a fine lip sync. Nobody really did bad. Everybody knew the words. So, yeah. It was a fine lip sync. Nini ends up winning. Congrats. It's the second time in a row that a white twink that I have a crush on wins the first episode of the season. And last time that was Susie Toot, so hey. Who are my top four? Kenya Pleaser is in my top four. Nini Coco is in my top four now. Vita Vonti Star is in my top four. And definitely one of the Dion's. Athena definitely is the pick, but Juicy could be up there. Jane Don't is also up there. Again, there's a lot of good ones. Who I think is going to struggle the most? Mandy Mango. Y'all already know. And it's not because of any racial things. I don't see the confidence there. Anyway, what did you guys think? Leave your comments down below. Don't send any hate to any queens. If I see any hate, I'm going to be like, why? None of these queens deserve any hate. They're all fabulous. With that, I will see you guys next week. I'm going to try and post every Saturday. Don't hold me to that. Alright, love you guys. Bye.